What's up, what's up, what's up? Got another Casty cast. And I think we got some good games coming up here. I don't know who this player is. His name is JJabho. Not really sure. I just woke up, so bear with me if I got that morning voice. Drinking a monster, so we got JJabho on the Terran, and he's top right, and he's up against a Zerg, and I think this is Minchul. I know in one of my previous casts, a couple people left in the comments that Whitney Houston apparently is not Brain, so I edited the name of that cast. I guess it's someone else. They think it might be Do July, or for some reason I'm thinking it might be even Mong or something like that. But yeah, apologies for that last one. I guess that's how it was named in my replays. But yeah, so we got, and I'm not 1000% sure that this is Minchul, but I'm pretty confident it's Minchul. So we got Minchul on the Zerg, and I think these two players played a bow best of, I want to say best of 7. So and maybe the first game was random versus random, I'm not sure, but we got maybe, or you pick, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna call him Jabbo, almost like Dabo Sweeney, but Jabbo Sweeney. Maybe that he picked Terran versus Zerg for the first matchup, I'm not sure, but right now we got a Terran versus Zerg. We got JJabho, whatever, versus Minchul, and Mitchell's got a left middle Zerg, unfortunate for him. And I do kind of think when you're a Terran player playing Terran versus Zerg, you wanna have Terran in a middle spot, I almost want to say, because then your scout's a little bit faster. But I'm not 100% on that, but that's what I think. I feel like if you're in a middle spot, you get that scout quicker. You might see that overlord out there, or figure out where the Zerg's at exactly. So gonna get that choke. It looks like Mitchell's got that standard kind of build order going on here, getting that early gas. So we'll see if he goes for mutas or lurkers here. Early mutas, early lurkers. Mitchell using his Zerglings to scout, and now Jabbo has found out where. I'm just gonna call him JJ. That's a little bit easier. JJ knows where Mitchell is. JJ Reddick over here with that 3-boy shot. So yeah, so now you got 2 extra hatcheries for Mitchell, and I think Mitchell's probably gonna put another colony here. Yeah, so he's gonna get another colony. Let's see. And JJ gonna get. Is he gonna go for an extra nexus? He's getting stim, placing his marines really nicely here. So doesn't want to let any. Two things. Doesn't want to let any Zerglings come out, sneak past. Even though there is one Zergling out here, and then he's keeping a couple of his marines here in case there is a Zergling just waiting around. He doesn't want to know exactly what he's up to. So he's got 3 medics here. Now that he killed that, he saw that JJ saw that Zergling, so he may move out. Another reason you put your marines here is so the Zerg doesn't slowly push out its sunkens and make it take longer for you to push into the Zerg's base. But a lot of sunkens up in here for Minchul. So he's playing it kind of safe. He's already got a lair that's made. He's getting a Hydralisk Den. And I think he's going to go for lurkers. Putting the Spire over here, interesting. Also, one other thing. For the other game that I casted, I think I had it a little bit too far out. So I'm going to keep it a little bit closer. I think you get more value that way. Putting the Spire here, though, interesting. And usually when you play Terran vs Zerg, you want to go for that factory, and then you go for that quick starport. either get the dropship or you get that vessel, depending on if you're going for that quick push. But JJ not having putting on an extra command center, he's just kind of gonna micro macro, I think, a lot. Getting that siege, getting a siege tank, getting the one upgrade on his Marines, and a couple Zerglings here. I think Minchul made these Zerglings in case he does get dropped. So, or he's gonna use it to tank this front. So here comes a frontal attack. This is a lot of Sunkens here, but this is a lot of Marines. He's got to kill at least one of these Sunkens. Got one of them. Try to kill two and then slowly work your way through here. Not going to be able to do it. So 6 total Sunkens, and that placement of those Sunkens really saved Minchul here. So Minchul kind of has an idea that he can. Oh, he's going for mutas now. So he's getting mutas. So he's got the mutas. He's got 11 mutas spawned up. So he's going to do some muta micro, which will be very interesting to see. And he's just sending them right out. See if he's got vision. Sending them right out into JJ's base here. So he's got 10 mutas here, and I think he's got 11. So, and not too much defense. Gonna lose probably these SCVs right here. 2 SCVs lost. JJ he's got 3 turrets here, which is gonna save him. Killed that dropship, so good job there by Minchul killing that dropship. And if I had to bet, oh wow, nice job by JJ. He's got the Marines next to the tank, so Minchul's gonna try to snipe out this tank. Really good Marine tank micro here against the mutas. Really trying to save that tank, and he's doing a really good job here. Really nice job here by JJ. Keeps stimming. I think he's gonna lose this one tank. It's gonna be close, but he's really did a really good job there. And he doesn't want to lose this tank. I think he killed 2 mutas at least. Gonna siege up this tank, so doing a really nice job here. Usually when I would play, I always want to try to keep my money under $1,000 when it's a Terran versus Zerg, and you gotta really try to micro macro. And JJ doing a really nice job with that. Gonna have to try to save this tank, but he is slowly pushing in with these tanks. He's got the vessel now, so there is one lurker here. Is there a defiler? And about 5 more lurkers getting made, but this is just beautiful play from JJ right here. And he's gonna see that there are lurkers here, so he's gonna pull up that vessel, and here comes the attack from Minchul. Go out for the all-out attack, and I think that JJ's gonna have to pull back. Yeah, so he's gonna have to pull back. Minchul doing a really nice job with his Zerg. Shows a really nice Zerg. The Zerg versus Terran. As I say that, he loses a lot of his mutas there. I think he looked away for a second. And one thing that Minchul likes to use is those scourges really well. In a couple of my past games, you see him use the scourge really well. So 1 extra command center for JJ here. Gonna get another command center. He does have probably 1 upgrade on his Marines. Yeah, so he's got 1 upgrade. And he's getting another vessel. He's only playing off of 1 siege, or 1 factory. So here comes a couple Zerglings. I don't know if he's gonna try to sneak these Zerglings in. We'll see. But 2 more starports coming down for JJ. And it looks like Mitchell's going to just progress into defilers with lurkers here. And I try to burrow these lurkers here. Good job. Killed about 4 Marines. So good job there by Minchul. He has speed on his overlords, which makes me think he might go for an overlord lurker drop. Usually, sometimes that's always a really quick thing you can do. Sending out these scourges, probably going to try and snipe any vessels that are out here. Only 1 vessel here. JJ only has 99 supply, so I think he's going to have to start making a lot more depots. But Minchul really good at this matchup. Playing this really, really well. Really, really well. So yes, JJ sending out a couple of his SCVs here. Gonna have to try to macro up. And Dark Swarm with the lurkers is gonna make JJ have to pull back here. So let's see how Minchul wants to play this. Is he gonna be super aggressive? It looks like he's just gonna try and go from the side here. He's gonna probably use a swarm. And one thing I recently learned, if you're a Terran, a lot of people think that, or I thought this, if you have a bunch of lurkers in Dark Swarm and you have tanks, if they're shooting at the front lurker, they won't do any damage to the tanks in the Dark Swarm. But if you shoot at the back tanks, it'll get splash damage on the other lurkers, and it'll start killing the lurkers. So something kind of good to know. If you're a Terran, if you had a bunch of siege tanks here, you'd want to shoot at this lurker, so it would kill this lurker and splash damage this lurker. But if you're shooting at this lurker the whole time, it's not going to do any damage. Nice little snipe out there by Minchul, and laying some spider mines. JJ gonna lay some spider mines here. He's got a lot of fire bats. It's another way to combat these lurkers here. The spider mines and the fire bats with that Dark Swarm. And I think that Minchul gonna try to work his way up, but there's a lot of fire bats. Does he have 2 upgrades? He's got 1 upgrades. Lot of vultures. And look at his base. He really macroed up a lot. He's getting a couple rates just in case there's some guardians, I'm guessing. But Minchul gonna keep trying to progress up here. But I think he's gonna lose a lot to these spider mines here. But he's slowly progressing up, and there's not too much you can do in this case. I mean, lurkers are so strong underneath this. Gonna have to keep laying spider mines, but the one thing that Minchul doesn't have is a huge base. He's gonna keep making lurkers. Looks like he has about 6 right here getting made. He's going lurkers, lings, and hydras right now. He's got an ultraless den, and I think he just got speed for his ultras. And I think JJ's gonna have to get a lot more tanks. He's got 3 coming out right here, so gonna have to make more tanks. He's been losing his vessels, so I really think he needs to keep making these vessels too, because these lurkers right here are wrecking havoc right now. You got 5 more lurkers in here. A couple scourges gonna try to take out the vessel, which I think he might have already. I'm not sure. Gonna have to. Good placement right there. I just heard the scourges. They hit something. But now you got the rates with the vessel. You got the scourges coming here trying to snipe out the vessel. And it looks like JJ might be in an okay position. Nice little snipe out there from Minchul. Maybe Minchul might be going for a drop. I think he just got some more overlords here. If I was him, I might just go for a drop. He's gonna get some defense right now. And let's see if are these loaded up? Not loaded up with anything. He's gonna just use these for vision on the side. Some rates from JJ. He's gonna use these rates to kind of kill some of the overlords, some of this detection out here, hurt some of Minchul's supply. JJ playing this really nicely. I mean, he's not keeping his money under 1,000, but he's really doing everything you can here. Killing this turret. He's gonna lift up a lot. 4 of his barracks. Sending spider mines out into the middle. Trying to take out some of the army that comes through. Doing some scanning, so missed that scan though. And I think Mitchell's just gonna start D'ing up. One thing that JJ needs to do is he's either got to build more supply depots, or yeah, there's the supply depots. Maybe a couple more command centers. He doesn't have upgrades yet, and I think he's gonna need some more vessels to really start moving out. Couple Wraiths on the side. Got a Wraith versus Muta battle right here, so the Mutas are going to win. If I had to bet, I'd say that... I don't know who's going to win this one. I'd say that Minchul's going to win this one just because he might go for a drop or something like that, but this Terran is really, really good. This is a really nice Terran. Getting some Valkyries. And here come the Mutas coming to the middle. So a lot of Mutas out in the middle here. No upgrades on him yet, so I'm guessing he's probably getting upgrades. Nope, no upgrades. So not really. I think he forgot about getting upgrades. And here comes a big attack from JJ here. Doing some scanning. Gonna see a lot of overlords here, but not that big of a mass. So Minchul does have a pretty big base, but no guardians that JJ has to worry about. Another scan using the red stuff here. And JJ's just going to slowly work his way in. He's got 1/1 upgrades, a lot of Mutas, but they're not going to do as much damage against these Goliaths. Look at this vision though for Minchul down here. He's got all that vision. He's going to keep sending the Mutas out, and he might win this battle. I don't think so though. There's just going to be too many Goliaths, and then you got a Valkyrie coming in here. A lot more Mutas coming though. Really spending all of his gas. Minchul, that is. Couple more Goliaths coming here. Goliaths are just too strong, especially when they have one upgrade. 1/1/1 upgrade. I don't know if this was the best move by Minchul. He had so much gas, but yeah, he should have used Lings with his Mutas there. So it kind of makes the Goliaths target fire at the ground. Nice little red shit right there, but makes your Mutas have to, or makes your Goliaths have to target at the ground at the Zerglings, and then your Mutas can attack, and they get less damage done to them. Gonna bring in the barracks, give himself some vision. So in this case, I think you would want to shoot this back lurker, and it would splash damage this lurker. I'll see how he was able to shoot that Defiler, and then it killed this lurker up here. So good job there by JJ, and using the Valkyries on the side to really control a lot of these overlords, taking them out one by one, and slowly taking over the bases. He's got a turret right here, making some turrets on the side. So now he knows he's kind of got the middle. JJ knows he's got the middle. But it's about 9. This is 9 hatcheries here, plus 6. So Minchul has about 15 hatcheries. That's a lot of hatcheries for a Zerg. He's about maxed out. I don't see any drops coming though. And these Valkyries are really doing some damage. But these Guardians, once they come out... Oh, Devourers. So you got Devourers. Maybe any Guardians? No Guardians there. So two upgrades for JJ right now. So this is too many Valkyries. Valkyries and tanks are really going to do a lot of damage. I think JJ needs to get some vessels. Oh, here comes some Ultras. So the Ultras and the Devourers. This is going to be a nice little... We'll see how this works out. Going after it, this might be a solid move here from Minchul. Lots of Ultras here, and the Ultras have 2 upgrades already. They're just going to bust you, but these Spider Mines are really doing work. Really doing work. Look at these Ultras just smash city, smash city. So many of these Spider Mines really saving the day for JJ here. And JJ lost all of his mass, and his gas is so low. He did not really... He just sent over a couple SCVs here because he needs to get gas on all of these geezers to make refineries. And here comes a huge attack from Minchul. Minchul did a really good combination of units there. Really good combination. The Ultras with the Devours and the Lings. And he's got some Lurkers spiced in here. And look at JJ's. JJ's mass is just, or gas is just not enough right now. So I think that Mitchell's gonna have this one. He's got 3 upgrades on his ground units. So maybe I was wrong about this one. I thought JJ was gonna have it, but Mitchell looks like he's got this one. And he's got Mitchell's got that Defiler here. Gonna keep coming on in here. But JJ's gas is just so low, he's not able to make as many tanks. And look at all these Ultras. How many Ultras is this? We got 10 Ultras just gonna barge through here like Boss City. I think the GG's gonna get called pretty soon here. This was a nice Zerg versus Terran. Mitchell really played this one really nicely. JJ played this one really nicely too, so I give credit to both of these players. Really nice game. No GG from JJ. So we'll go into the next one. I think, like I said, I think